Welcome to today's vlog. So as a lot of you know, I vlog with my phone. My phone camera is pretty good quality, but I've gotten to the point where I'm deep enough in the vlogs, even though I'm only like a week and a half. I want my quality to be better, so I've been looking at DSLR cameras online, and I'm pretty much going to buy one. I don't know what kind. This is what I'm looking at. It is amazing. It is an amazing camera. It has the screen facing me, and that's what I want, and it comes with the microphone, but it's $800. That is a lot of money when it comes to a teenager making $7.50 an hour. So I'm trying to find a camera that's like this, that has this, because that's really all I want, is for it to film HD a little bit better than my phone, and then have this coming towards me. And then I can buy that separately whenever I need it, because I feel like it will be a lot cheaper if I was to buy a cheap body, a good lens. The body will have the monitor coming out, and then I could buy this on its own, which might be like $80 or something, or maybe even more. But you get what I mean. But I really want something like this. I work. This wind is ruining my hair. No. So I work in a recreation center right now, making $7.50 an hour. I just barely got a raise about 2 weeks ago, and I want to be making more because I want to get that DSLR, and I just thought it would be a good idea to go try to find another job. And for a while, my stepbrother Sean has told me that his work is hiring. So I just barely asked him and said, hey, are you hiring? Because he works at Dick's Supermarket. He also works somewhere else, but he does work there. So I was like, hey, is your guys' work still hiring? And he was like, yeah, no, like probably. Like they're always really looking for help, especially when it comes to summer. So maybe they'll hire me and then start working me during the summer, because that's only like a couple months away. So I was like, okay, I'll go down there right now and check it out. So I'm gonna go to Walmart, look at some DSLRs, because all I want is a good body, like just a body, and then I can buy a good lens later. But then I'll try out for the job at Dick's for about starting $8 an hour. I'll try for that, and then hopefully that will go good. And if it doesn't, then I still have the rec. So cool. So I made it to Walmart, and okay, so this one is a digital camera. I don't want this one. This one is a Sony, and I like Sonys are okay. I wanted to either go for a Sony or a Canon. And then 720p though, and I don't want 720p. And then 20.1 megapixels, which is not bad. But like that's actually really good for megapixels. But the Canon SX420 films 1080p, 42 times its optical zoom, and this one films 35 times its optical zoom. So this already has more zoom, and it's smaller, so it will be easier to carry around. It's HD, and it has 20 megapixels. This one has 16, and this one has 16 megapixels. And then the only difference between these being good is these two zoom in more, but this one doesn't even zoom in more than this one. This one zooms in 2 times more than it would this one. So I'm probably gonna go for this, and that's also, the name is pretty hilarious because it's the Canon SX420. So I could say I have the 420 camera, but yeah, so that's probably the one I'm gonna go for. I'm not gonna be able to buy it right now, but this puppy is gonna be in my vlogs in about like a month or so. So cool. Going in to grab an application, wish me luck. So I went in there and I said, hey, my stepbrother Sean sent me here, he's from Produce. He said you guys were hiring. Are you guys hiring? And I was wondering if I could grab an application. And they were like, yeah, that blue paper on the desk right there shows you how to sign up. You need to do it online. So I guess I need to go home and apply online. So I guess you could say that was a success. So fattening, but so good.
So I did name this episode School. I named a different episode My School because that was about my school. But this one is called School because today's lesson learned is about school. In my eyes, school is what I like to call corrupt. And everyone can back it up with different claims and evidence, but my claim and my evidence right now is the fact that it is corrupt. And that is because, first let me return to something that's important. When we made the Constitution, the fathers of our country made the Constitution, they messed up first. They messed up once, and that didn't work out. It didn't work out at all, so they came up with the complete new thing, the Constitution, and that worked on the second time. The difference between school and the Constitution is that in school systems, we only tried once. We've been following the same thing since whenever. School was optional back then, and now it is mandatory for life. Or at least that's what it's perceived to be. The lesson I want you guys to learn is that high school doesn't define who you are. It doesn't define how far you get. Albert Einstein, smartest scientist, at least in people's eyes, had many F's when he was in high school. Michael Jordan, he got cut from his high school basketball team. Look at where he is now. Many people have succeeded without high school. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It is a good thing, but if I was to change it, then I would. I don't know how, because I'm only 16. I'm not supposed to figure out some major school system. But it's corrupt, and it makes you feel like you're the minority if you don't think as well as others, if you don't act as well as others, if you can't even process, if you have a mental disability, they don't care. They know that you are expected to do something that is physically impossible for you. So my claim and statement is, don't let high school define you. Use it as a boost, but if you fail, carry forward and move yourself somewhere where you want to be, because high school and school systems don't define you. You can be a billionaire even without a high school diploma, and I know that for a fact. Lesson learned.